Yeah, I want to give a quick update on prostate health. I know a lot of people know about saw palmetto. And actually, saw palmetto is some pretty safe stuff. It actually has a number of uses besides the prostate, shrinking the prostate. Actually, one of the things they said is where it's important too. It's also good for women, but it's testosterone, which is also found, it's the male sex hormone. It's found in women and males, right? But, the balance is different, of course. But the thing, what I was saying is that testosterone does break down into another substance that can be harmful. And saw palmetto actually is something that helps control that. And for that reason, that substance that testosterone breaks down into, I'm not going to get into all that because I just want to mention it here, though, is that it can help cause balding. That's why saw palmetto is actually good to take to hopefully prevent balding in both males and females, right? So one time I went to this doctor and he said I had a large prostate, so he told, he gave me these medicines, and I didn't really want to take it. I took them in the beginning and stuff, and I was like, And I stopped taking them. But he did say though, he was okay with me taking saw palmetto. Now I'm not selling this stuff here. There's no link because I was getting, actually I was telling you, I used to get stuff from Puritan, Amazon, Swanson Vitamins. I got this from Walmart, Wally World, because I was too lazy to go I kept forgetting to order it, so I got this stuff all the time. It was in Walmart. I don't even know if every Walmart has it. And I'm not advertising for them. I'm just trying to tell you what I took that worked. I was taking this stuff for a year, and it did not work. That I could tell. Maybe it was doing something a little bit. And on the back of this bottle, it's the same brand, the same dosage. Sometimes they'll have like extract, and sometimes they have whole herb. That's exactly what I was getting, this twin pack thing, right? And it was a 900 milligrams. And what I was doing was I was taking one capsule 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, evening. So 3 capsules a day divided up. The package on the back says you could take two capsules twice a day. What I did was I took 2 capsules 3 times a day, and that made a difference. That definitely made a difference. And I read extensively on this. I'm not going to get all the details, but if you don't believe me, but just I can tell you, just look at what even the medical doctors will say or whatever. They're okay with you taking this from everything I was told anyway from medical doctors. I'm not a medical doctor, but that's what I was told. And I was also read that's the only thing that actually helps shrink the prostate. And it's good for other things too. It's actually good for women to take. So if you got the prostate gets big, it cuts down the urine flow, and it's like you can't pee and stuff and all that kind of garbage. That good, right? Well, there's other things out there like vitamin E, pumpkin seed oil, and stuff. But from what I've read, and I can't remember where I read it because I've been reading this stuff for years, but I've read it a few times. You could probably find it on the internet pretty easily, but I'm pretty sure I know what I read. It's said that the only herb out there that actually shrinks the prostate is saw palmetto. So I was kind of sticking with that because I take vitamin E, I take all this other junk in it, and I was taking like I want to show it again. I was not that I'm selling this, but I just want to be accurate in what I did because I had other brands of saw palmetto. I had them from other places I like to order from, and it's not you can go to. There's a lot of good places out there, right? I just happen to be like, whenever I went into Walmart, I says, let me get this stuff, And that's what I got. I got this exact one. And on the back of the package, it says 2 times a day, 2 pills. So 4 pills, right? So I was taking 3 pills a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. I decided it wasn't for like a year, and it didn't really, I don't know if it really did anything or not. Maybe it helped a little bit. But where I noticed the difference is when I doubled up the dose. I took 2 pills 3 times a day. That's, I don't even know what the heck it's supposed to be, okay? I mean, talk to your doctor about this, but I'm just going to tell you that's what I did. And the other thing is, if you're a cyclist, you're probably going to have some of this. You probably have some issues with this because it hits the area where you're cycling if you're not positioned on a bicycle exactly right. And so if you do a lot of cycling, I used to do a real lot of cycling, like a whole hell of a lot. That's why, but I stopped getting into that, and I got into the elliptical more. I used to do a real lot of running. Then I got into cycling, and I was a cycling addict more than it was even running. I was doing both of that. Then I went into the elliptical. Now I'm actually working on cars more for exercise, which probably isn't good enough. I'm probably going to get back on an elliptical thing again. But yeah, if you're a cyclist, you're probably going to have an issue with this deal because it hits the area or something like that. But just want to reiterate, I'm not playing doctor here or nothing. I'm just telling you what I did. It was like, and I'm not selling this stuff or nothing. It was like I was taking it very, very religiously. Like 1 pill 3 times a day, so 3 a day. That exact stuff. And I don't think it was really working. Maybe it was keeping it from getting worse, but I didn't really see a big difference. Where I saw the big difference is when I went to 2 pills 3 times a day. And I'm not working for Walmart, okay? So I'm just telling you what I did. And I just happened to start going there to buy it over there because it was convenient, That's where I got it from. I know you can buy this online or whatever. I don't even know what the hell the best prices are. You probably get a giant bottle of it cheaper, but that's what I did. And big difference. And, the urologist people say they got, from what I was told, even if I was taking the medications, they said that was no problem with taking saw palmetto because they know it does do something. And, I didn't take the medications in like a couple of years. I only took them for a little while. I was like, I ain't doing this stuff. Because it said, it lowers your blood pressure and you got to get used to it. And I was like, get the hell out of here with this crap, I says, I don't like medications if they got too many side effects, I mean, but that's just me. It's my opinion, okay? But, so that's what I did. And, from what I understanding is that this stuff is pretty damn safe. I didn't want to take too much of it because I was erring on the other way around. I know the bottle. I'm going to say this again. My logic in my head was this. I was thinking the bottle said on that particular brand. I don't know what, and they don't even know what the recommended. They'll tell you there is no recommended daily requirement. But on the back of the bottle, they said 2 capsules twice a day, so 4 a day. So I was thinking I'm going to just do 3, divided up, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. But I'm going to be very consistent. I'm never going to skip a day, and I think eventually it'll help. I didn't really notice nothing. This was after a whole freaking year. And then a couple months ago or so, I doubled up the dose. And then I really noticed a big difference. So maybe it's, and it's not like this is an earth-shattering revelation. But, because they do know saw palmetto is, from my reading, is the only herb that actually will shrink the prostate. Other things and other vitamins will help alleviate symptoms. And, if the prostate's large, that's the problem, right there. And, it could be from lots of bicycling or something, anything like that. But, I was kind of surprised it worked, so I don't really want to tell you how much to take, but I was leery of taking too much of this stuff, but I don't think there's a problem with it. You might want to double check that with your doctor, but it was up in the dose that really made the difference. So, what's the problem with this deal? If that's all there is to it, there's gonna be a lot of pissed off, broke, looking for money urologists out there. That's for sure. I don't know, man. Anyway. But maybe they didn't want to tell you this. But I don't know this for sure. I can only tell you what worked for me. And sometimes I figure things out by accident. I'll give you another example as I'm talking on here, probably too long. is I did the thing with the eye floaters. I didn't think this junk was going to work. I put a video out on that with the ones I was doing. I was taking all this herbal vision stuff. I was taking a whole bunch of the junk. I didn't think it was going to work. And I'm not even sure how long it took to work, but I know it was way under a year. And they're gone. They've been gone. So some of this, well, let me put it to you this way. You can't knock the original father of medicine, Hippocrates. What he used to say, right? Let food be thy medicine, right? And you know what? I think all pharmaceuticals come from. Where do they really come from? They find out what works in nature, and then they synthesize what it is in nature chemically, and they sell it, and they patent it, right? So, it's probably the deal. So, I hope this works for you, because I really can't guarantee nothing, but that's what I did.